anything.
You know, John promised me to bring the girls to wear the makeup, but I didn't see him yet. And he said he was stuck in traffic, but I don't believe it really, you know.
They're on their way, I promise.
Oh, you liar.
All right, so Hans is going to talk to us a little bit about the breeding pairs. Hans, how do you determine a breeding pair?
Okay, what we do is we don't bring breeding pairs in. What we do is I bring from a certain type, I bring in 6 or 8 young adults. And the young adults are between 1.5 and 2 years old. And when I get them in, I ask Stenker already, okay, try to pick for me if it's 8, 4 males and 4 females. Over here we select them again and we put them in a breeder tank, a 20 gallon. When we sell those fish are now for sale. For those red pigeons, for example, they are for sale for $225 each. If you want to buy those 2 fish now, I think it's a pair, but they are not proven. You can buy those fish for $450. At the moment, when I prove them as a pair, I charge $100 more. So for those 2 as a proven pair, you pay $550. How do we prove them? What we do is we put 2 fish in a tank, what I think is a male and a female. We let them spawn, and at the moment when they have babies, only when they have babies, we will sell them as a pair. At that moment, I also don't want to break them up anymore. For now, you still have the opportunity to buy this dark angel and this snakeskin red. And as long as they're not proven, I don't mind to break them up. But at the moment when they prove themselves and have babies in my tank, I don't want to break those pairs up anymore.
Do you have any here right now that are certain pairs?
We got...
I gotta get these on. I saw these as soon as I got here. That's 2 of the prettiest fish I've ever seen.
All my fish are pretty.
Well, I know that, but these guys here,
they just stand out.
They sure do.
Okay, we got, for example, a pair over here that they spawned yesterday, and as you can see that there were some eggs on the cone. What I do is I cover the eggs to see if they gonna have babies. Sometimes in young pairs they want to eat the eggs, and what I need to do is to prove that I really have a male and a female in a tank. So we cover up the eggs to make sure that they don't disappear overnight and we can see some babies.
Now, Discus, is it pretty cut and dry to tell the difference between males and females, or is it like angels where you just take your best guess?
You know, there are some stores that know more as me, and if they have in a tank a bunch of 2.5-inch fish, if they always swim together, they are happy to sell them as a pair. That is not the way we do it. You know, it's for Discus. You can go a little bit with the shape of the forehead, the shape of the fins. Most females have more rounded fins as the males. The males have most of the time a little bit more pointy fins. Those are all little things where we try to select the males and the females on. If you really want to go a little bit more, what we do over here, we look at the spawning tube place. Most of the time it's a small and a round spot, it's a male. If it's a little bit more oval and a little bit bigger, it's most of the time a female. But all those things are just more or less gambling. And that is why we put them together in a tank. If I think it's a male and a female, we put them together in a tank. And the only proof that it is a pair is when you see babies. And because sometimes even 2 females will spawn. And I think you're all old enough to understand with 2 females, you're not going to get babies.
Really?
And at that, really. And at that moment we have to find a pair what's not spawning at all, what is probably 2 males. We switch the 2 fish out again and we try again till we got it right. Every proven pair that I sell must have had eggs and babies in my tank before we sell this a pair.
Not just eggs, but actual free swimming babies.
They,
Gotcha.
They gotta have babies. So that if I sell you a pair, you get really a male and a female.
Okay, now, could I ask you a little favor? Do you think we could maybe do another video and maybe talk for just a couple minutes? I know you got people coming in about breeding for people that, because I'm going to get a million questions and you're the man. So can we talk about breeding a little bit?
You know, you want to talk about breeding, fine with me, no problem.
All right, well then let's cut it off here, and we'll pick Hans's brain again a little bit real quick about breeding, because I know I'm going to get a million questions about that. So be looking for that. We're going to talk all about breeding discus. Thanks for watching.